Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming one of my favorite videos to film. It's my new makeup releases video and this is episode 17. So if you guys love chatting about new makeup releases and hearing my opinions, then highly recommend subscribing. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. We've got a lot to talk about today and I'm so excited because you guys know I love new makeup releases and I feel like the brands are not disappointing us for fall season. Oh my gosh. I just saw that one of my favorite brands is teasing a new palette. This is their second palette ever and it's Blend Bunny. So the palette is called The Surge, a sudden unexpected large increase that happens during an otherwise stable or quiescent period. I don't know if I said that right. Are you ready? I'm ready. This palette I think is going to be neutrals because their first palette is a all matte colorful palette. And so I'm anticipating that it's going to be the same thing but the neutral version. I don't know if I'll buy it only because I don't need an all matte neutral palette. But if it's anything like the colorful palette, as far as just being like the essentials, I feel like you guys would really enjoy that. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on what the Surge palette is going to be because I'm very, very curious. Next, we have a launch from Beautybay. So they are doing a collaboration with Disney. And I actually got an email about this, so I was looking into it, but also I feel like I'm a little bit fatigued by the Disney launches and I'm not even like a Disney person, so I don't even know how you guys feel, but they're doing 3 palettes, I believe, and there's going to be early access on Tuesday, September 7th on their app, which I am a big fan of. I shop their app all the time. And so it looks like there's a Dumbo, there is a, I think the Cheshire Cat, and then a Jungle Book palette. And it's really hard because they haven't really shown like the palettes up close and stuff. So you kind of have to like look through all these videos and like to see the color stories is a little bit tough. Personally, I think that these are all kind of mid-tone colorful palettes. They're probably going to be really hard to get a hold of. I feel like with a lot of the Beautybay palettes, like especially ones that are really anticipated, I always miss the boat and I probably won't have time to review them anyway, so I'm going to pass. But I think if you're a big Disney fan, you might really enjoy these, so I definitely wanted to mention it in today's video. Next, I had marked down that we have more information on the new Alien palette. So the Hauntingly Glamorous Alien palette is launching. This is a collab with Sydney Nicole, and she said on Instagram that it's going to be available for pre-order next Friday. So I think that means this week, Friday, when you're watching this video, that'll be the 10th. And I do have a code with them, so if you want to save some money, if you want to get a hold of this palette, you can use the code KHMAKEUP. Now, I did see a lot of criticism that people were like, oh my gosh, like, there's no swatches, she uses filter, da-da-da-da-da. Well, I will say Sydney did post a picture of the palette without a filter, so you can go look there. And I know it's hard because you really shouldn't have to work for an unfiltered picture of the palette. I will say that I think a few of my friends are on the Alien Cosmetics PR list, so I'm pretty sure we'll see videos from them. I did reach out to the brand and see if I could get like a little sneaky peeky of the palette and get it sooner. Like, I wanted to pay for it and get it sooner. I don't know, okay? I thought it was worth a shot. I thought I could ask because I move on Friday, so it would have been really nice to have a video just so you guys could see swatches and stuff like that. But they had said that the palettes had already gone out in PR and I'm not on the PR list. I just have an affiliate code. So it is what it is. I'm just telling you guys this story because I felt like it. I don't know. I'm feeling chatty. I totally understand though where consumers are coming from. And I also get that when it's a collaboration, like I think the collaborator kind of gets to decide how things work too a little bit. So I think my biggest constructive, criticism would be to get PR out faster if you're relying on PR people to swatch the palette. Otherwise, it would be definitely helpful for the brand and the collaborator to do some swatches. I think it's so important for creators to do videos, even if they are more focused on Instagram. I think it helps to have videos with your collaborations. So I think that's just like an across the board thing that I see, because I think some brands collab with more Instagram heavy influencers, and I love seeing like the behind the scenes, why they pick the shades, things like that. So I know Alien is a newer brand and it's kind of blowing up, so I'm sure they'll learn along the way. But yeah, I think this is a really cool color story. I want to get this. We'll see if I get it. Friday is going to be a really busy day for me, so I don't know. And I really don't need more palettes right now. Trying to have a small haul in September, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, another one of my favorite brands is also launching something new. I'm so excited. You guys know how much I love the lip clays from Kaleidos. So they are launching 16 lip clays from their 4 volts, I can never say that word, single packs for $12 each. And you can also get the volt for $35. And I'm so excited. These are launching September 9th. I cannot wait. You guys know I have some favorites from the lip clays. I actually have them sitting in front of me. I'm still packing up my makeup room, but I have my lip clays because they sit on my makeup desk. So I'm so excited for these new shades. It's called the Apple Collection, and Kaleidos did say they were going to send these to me. So hopefully if I get them, I can swatch them for you guys just so you can see some swatches and decide on what shades to get. I know this isn't everybody's favorite formula because it's kind of like a really comfy, matte, soft, liquid lipstick. And for me, it's perfect because I love something that's long wearing. I love something I don't have to touch up with. So I'm very, very excited to get my hands on this collection. Next is one that's already out. I know my friend Kara C did a video. I did end up ordering this palette on September 1st, the Sapphire palette for BH Cosmetics. I haven't bought every single one of these palettes like my friends have, but Peridot and Emerald did not disappoint. So I am so excited to try Sapphire. I think the mattes and the metallics are incredible. I did see quite a few of you comment saying that it didn't really represent a sapphire to you, and I totally understand. I did do some research though, because I don't really know a whole lot about stones and birthstones and things like that. So I did Google like a sapphire, and I learned a lot of information about sapphires, and that a lot of them that are uncut are actually more purple. And so if you look at uncut sapphires, they do look a lot more like the color of the packaging of this palette. And they also said that the most expensive sapphires are like the mid-tone blues, not the deep blue sapphires that you think of, or the more light purple. So that was really interesting. I don't know, okay? I'm not a gemologist, but I know where I come from. Sri Lanka is one of the most famous places to get sapphires from, and I believe, I'm about 99% sure this is fact, that the sapphire on Kate Middleton's ring, her engagement ring, wedding ring, is a sapphire from Sri Lanka, because we were a colony and that ring used to actually be owned by Diana. So little fun facts for you. But I'm very excited for that palette because I loved the eye look I did with the Peridot. So for $9, I really don't think you can go wrong with that palette. Okay, we've got something new from Sugarpill, and I just decluttered my little fun size from Sugarpill when I decluttered my mini eyeshadow palette collection. Now I want to save that because this is so cute. So this is the fun size 2, and it's so pretty. I love that first row. You give me like a poopy colored green and a true green, and I'm here for it. This is an all matte palette, and it's launching September 1, so it's already out. And I think I might have to go check it out because I think that shade Grind and Button Mash are so cute. Plus it's a little kitty drinking boba tea on the cover. I mean, if there is no better way to get to my heart, that is the way to do it. Put a kitty on a palette. Okay, next is this palette, which looks exactly like the other palette I just talked about. It's the new one from Colourpop. It's called It's a Mood. And I think I talked about this in my last new makeup releases video, but I kind of predicted that it would launch on sale because Labor Day weekend is right around the corner, and I was right. So I was able to score this on sale, which I'm very, very excited about. I don't know when I'll get it, but when it gets here, you best believe I am going to be ready for that palette. I feel like Colourpop has been doing an amazing job with their eyeshadow palettes that they've been launching recently. I just did a full review on the Tinkerbell palette and I really like that one. So if the formula is as good as the Tinkerbell palette, I think I'm going to be very happy with that palette. So I covered everything that I had my eye on, that I had kind of bookmarked for myself, or that you guys had tagged me in. So now I'm going to hop on over to Trend Mood because I really like her coverage of new makeup releases. And the first thing I see on here is a new Makeup Revolution collection. Who's surprised? They've launched like 3 collections since my last new makeup releases video. But this is called the Creator Collection. It includes a ring light, super eye base, brow block, precision eye brush, Hydropigmented Pastel Palette, Hydropigmented Palette Bright Lights, Artist Pigment Pot Set, 3D Lash Book, Limitless Eyeshadow Palette Royal Color, Limitless Eyeshadow Palette Nude Rain, Artist Face Jewels, Drag Fix Fix-In Spray. So many things, so many things. I don't want any of it. I just want to swiftly run in the other direction when I see that collection. So easy pass on that. This MAC collection almost got me, but I decided to pass because I feel like the eyeshadow palette is very similar to the Jungle Lights palette from Flower Beauty. So this is the MAC Tempting Fake collection. The packaging is so stunning. So my friend Kara C mentioned that she did get the eyeshadow palette. I don't think she got any of the lip products, but she did say something that really resonated with me, and that is that the MAC limited edition packaging like this looks way prettier in photos. And I tend to agree. Like, this is so beautiful, and I really want, like, the collector in me really wants the palette, but I know that in person I'm gonna regret having bought this, so I'm just gonna admire the collection from here, watch all the videos, and thank the universe for putting it out there, and just move on with my life, because I really think it's like, it's so pretty, but that color story I already have in the Jungle Lights palette and the new Estate palette, so easy pass on that for me. We've got this new Diamond Bomb highlighter palette from Fenty Beauty, inspired by their Gloss Bomb, a jelly powder formula that, cool to the touch, melts into skin and creates an all glitz, no grit finish. For all skin tones, delivers a 3D glittering veil of pure sparkle for face and body. Fenty Glow, Fussy, and Hot Chocolatey. This sounds really cool, and if I didn't have a highlighter drawer that was packed with highlighters, I might consider it, but I think for now it's an easy pass for me. Next, these I'm so curious about. They're new blushes from Milk Makeup. They're called the Bionic Liquid Blush, and they have a bit of a sheen to them, which is what's really getting me. I really want the shade Teleport and Fly. They look so gorgeous, but I know I have these shades from Glossier already with the paint pot, so I'm going to pass on them, but they're available now on the Sephora website, and they look so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so we've got this collaboration between Bobbi Brown and Monopoly. This is kind of unexpected for me. I do see that this is a China exclusive, so don't know if we'll ever see this in the US, but personally for me, it's a pass. I can see this appealing to people in Asia because it has like those reds and those very muted tones, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know, when I think of Bobbi Brown, it's kind of an old lady brand. Sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive. I just mean, like, you know, it's like in the Estee Lauders and the Bobbi Browns and the Tom Fords. Like, that's where I kind of position it. But I'm guessing the company's changed a lot since Bobbi Brown doesn't actually own the company anymore. So I'm guessing they're trying to appeal to like lots of different audiences instead of just that one kind of department store audience that they used to appeal to. So let me know what you think. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. I don't know. There seems to be a surge of brow products, and honestly, I couldn't care less about brow products. That's why I don't really talk about them that much. Like, I saw Makeup by Mario did brows. I did buy the Juvia's Place brow gel, and I really like that one, but I don't need brow products. They take me forever to get through, and I just use like a little bit of brow powder and some brow gel, so It's not something I'm constantly thinking about, but Rare Beauty is launching the Harmony Shape and Fill Duos, a waterproof brow putty that softly shapes and fills in brows for a natural look that won't smudge and lasts, glides on creamy, and sets to a buildable powder finish for $24. That actually does sound like something that I would get, but I don't need it, so I'm going to pass on it. I don't know if I had talked about the Tinkerbell collection in episode 16, so let's talk about it really quick. I didn't end up buying the whole collection. I thought it was so beautiful, and they had a bundle for like 85 bucks, so you could get all of it. And so I am really enjoying the new Tinkerbell collection. I would recommend checking out my video. I did see it launch at Ulta now, so you can get it there. And I really like that eyeshadow palette. It's so, so beautiful. So next we have these $90 blush duos from Tom Ford. And these are gorgeous. They're a skin perfecting blush with a semi-matte and highlighter hue, sheer to medium, buildable, formulated with rice silk powder, $90. We have 6 shades and they look stunning. Honestly, I don't think the swatches are doing them justice, but I haven't really watched any videos. I think I started watching Morgan Turner's video, but I might have gotten sidetracked because I can't remember what she said about them. So that's my bad, but I don't know. Something about these compacts, it just looks so beautiful. I definitely can't afford them though, so I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist. I did pick up the Cinnamon Swirl palette from Too Faced, and that was such a fun video to film. I just ranked my August palettes, so you guys will have to see where I ranked that palette, but I really like the palette. I was actually genuinely pleasantly surprised, and I'm so happy that I own it. Next is the sneak peek. This is the Instant Eye palette from Charlotte Tilbury. Smoky eyes are forever, and this is her holiday palette. I'm honestly very excited for this. It's like a grungy green / neutral palette, so yeah, if I can afford that one come holiday, I might grab it because you guys know I love eyeshadow palettes, so I have a feeling I might try and get my hands on that. Next we have some new things from Huda Beauty. She's launching the Silky Balm Honey Kiss Lip Balm. I feel like these are so good and I've heard so many good things about it, but I'm not really in the market for a lip balm at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. We have more launches from Fenty. So she is launching the Pro Filter Soft Matte in a mini. This is a 12 milliliter travel size of the foundation, and there's 50 shades. So I really like the Pro Filter foundation. I don't know if I kept mine. I think I kept mine because I'm very close to being done with it, and it works really well for me in the winter time. So I think that's cool that she did a travel size mini version. I don't really travel that much, so I don't need this, but I know I have friends that travel all the time for work. I mean, with the panorama, they haven't been traveling as much, but I still think to have your favorite foundation in something that's more travel friendly is always a good option. So I think it's a very smart move for Fenty to do that. She's also launching a new eyeshadow palette. It is called the Mega Eyeshadow Palette. Includes 12 different eyeshadows with different finishes, mattes, glitters, and metallics inspired by the brand's star shades Fenty Glow Fussy and Hot Chocolatey. Don't really need a neutral palette. I just talked about so many neutral palettes because I filmed my August haul before this video, and I have so many that I already love. And this palette kind of reminds me of the Patrick Ta palette that just launched, so I feel like it's an easy pass for me. It does look like the highlighter palette and the eyeshadow palette snap together, so that might be really fun again for travel, but I don't need any of that. So I can't remember if we talked about the Naked Cyber palette in the last episode, but my friend Angelica was able to get her hands on this, and so she has a video, and I watched her video and I still can't decide if the Trend Mood swatches are the real swatches or if these swatches from, I think, somebody that got it in PR that swatched it are the real swatches. I'm so confused because if the Trend Mood swatches are how it swatches, I want it, but if it's not, then I don't really want it. I did see that this palette is coming late in September. September 22nd, I think, is when it's launching on the Urban Decay website, so I'm gonna keep my eye out for that. Just really would like to know, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Because I can't tell what the color story is with that palette, even after seeing my friend swatch it. So Natasha Denona did launch her retro palette. I talked about it a little bit in the last episode, and then all of a sudden it got announced on Sunday, and then it was launching, and I was able to get it down pre-order, and I filmed my video, and everything's done now. So would highly recommend checking out that video. Beautiful berry palette. You probably don't need it. You probably have it like 10 times over, but I really enjoy it. So if you want to see my thoughts and see the eye look, highly recommend going over to my video and checking it out for yourself. Okay guys, I think that is everything I wanted to touch on in this video. I hope you enjoyed chatting about new makeup releases. Let me know what item in this video, or maybe it's something I didn't even touch on. Let me know what product you are most excited for in the upcoming week. You guys know I love chatting to you in my comment section. Like I said, just a reminder, we're moving soon, so the uploads might slow down. Please bear with me while I figure out my life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye guys!